Okay, so real quick, I'm just going to take a second to explain what I'm doing today. So Dr. Sandra Lee is going to basically make my life real quick, because if you know me, you know that I'm like the most self-conscious person about my chin and my lack of jawline. Like, I don't understand how people have such nice side profiles, but I am not one of those people. So she knows that this is like a thing for me, and she's gonna basically use filler to create a jawline and a more prominent chin for me today at her office. Obviously, I'm like a firm believer in self-love and loving yourself, but sometimes there's things and we don't love those things about ourselves. Whatever. We live in 2019. If you want to get lip filler or you want to get friggin' chin filler to feel better about yourself from the side, even though you don't look at yourself from the side, then so be it. Then that's fine. Then do that for yourself. So I'm doing that for myself today, and I'm so excited. I'm going to see my favorite doctor. So just for like a little before and after, this is my face from the side. Someone once told me my chin was inverted. Inverted. Like, what? They're not wrong. So this is my chin from the side. It like sits like this. If I could get like Kybella or like something, that would be sick too. Or like go see the neck doctor. Maybe that will happen eventually. Whatever. This is my side profile. This is my face like relaxed. This is my face up. This is me smiling. All right, anyways, I'm excited. Stay tuned. It's going down today.
We talked about this before. Like, you have a beautiful skin. She's so cute too. I mean, she's adorable. You're adorable. But we have a little bit of a weak chin, you know, and I think it would be really nice to balance things out just by putting a little of volume there. And so I think that would be, and it's sort of, it's sort of from the side, you see it more than anything. Yeah.
From the front, I'm like, it's fine.
Yes, you're fine all the time. But I think that it would be really nice to pull this out a little bit here. The nice thing about filler, these are fillers like, they're hyaluronic acid fillers like Juvederm or Voluma. There's a bunch of them, Restylane, and they're it's a natural constituent in our skin and our body. So I've never seen an allergic reaction. I don't even know how possible it is. I'm sure it's extremely rare if you have anything, and probably to something else in the product. And it's reversible actually. So if you for some reason didn't like it, you can actually dissolve it. Like you just inject another food in it. It's called hyaluronidase, and it immediately gets rid of it. Yeah. So that's what's nice about it. I think that what's really important with these sorts of things, if you're gonna just change a volume of an area, is to do it slowly. So don't think, I mean, we're gonna try to do a nice treatment today, but you can always add to it. Okay. You know what I mean? You certainly don't wanna come out like, who is this person?
Yeah, like
you know what I mean?
Chin.
Yeah. No. What's the crimson chin?
I know what.
It's on Fairly Odd.
You don't know what the crimson chin is?
So this is very comfortable. I use what's called a cannula, which is not, it's like a, I'll show it to you. It's like a tiny, it's not a needle because it's not sharp. So it actually makes it very safe. You have less chance of bruising or any other kind of complication that is rare that we would be concerned of. You have much less risk for any of these things because it's not sharp. So you can't get into a vessel as easily, you know, that sort of thing. Okay. So that's what's really nice, and you'll be able to see results right away. Cool. Which is gonna be cool. That's why I want to take some good like side shots and stuff, and have you take a look along the way and see what you think.
Awesome.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Squeeze a little of the product. It'll come out of that tip part. See that? It's not sharp.
Wow. Wow, yeah, that does look different. Do you have to puncture the skin with something different?
Yeah, we put a little numbing. I put a little numbing on the surface, and then I will make a little
pierce it. Yeah.
A little insertion point. Yeah. So you see from the side, you can see I'm gonna pull her chin out like this. See how that looks? That gives her more symmetry in her face like that. So we're gonna pull it out that way. So I'm gonna inject a little bit. I'm gonna inject a little bit from the side. Well, let's inject a little from the middle here first. Let me see. Actually, I'm gonna do the side. That's what I usually do. One little baby pinch here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just a little baby pinch on the surface. Pinch. So that's just to put a little numbing on the surface of the skin. It's a little lidocaine. And then I just make a little poke here. You didn't feel too much of that, I don't think. Okay. And then that little insertion point, this you don't really feel much at all. You just feel me pushing around under you. So I'm holding it here just so it kind of fills in this general area. Not too bad, huh? Come over here and see. So you look at this side, and now come look at this side and see if you think you see a little difference. Look at these girls. They're like seriously like the paparazzi.
I know, I feel like it.
Pulling out a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're pushing this up here and out here a little bit, like making more. Look, it looks already so much more symmetry. You know, it was just her chin was a lot more weaker before, and now we just gave it some strength. We gave you some strength. I'm gonna put a little right up here too. So it's that simple. This is Voluma. This has a little bit more substance to it, but I think these areas, this area of the chin is a big area. To fill that area is a lot of product. So you want something that's kind of dense. So we're gonna put a good amount right here on this side, and I can feel the difference. We can.
I can feel the difference.
Oh, you can.
Mm-hmm. What does it feel like?
It just feels like fuller.
You can feel this solid right here and here compared to this side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna angle it a little bit this way just to give her a little more definition to her jawline. So what's interesting about cannulas, and the reason I know this and feel so confident with cannulas is because I do lipo, and lipo is we pass a lot of cannulas under the skin. You don't feel it. It doesn't hurt. I mean, you feel something,
it
but you
doesn't
don't feel any pain. It's the surface of the skin that feels something.
Right.
So when you're using a needle and pinching each time, it hurts a lot more. That's a lot more comfortable. And it's just slower, so a lot of people may not do it that way, but it's safer and it's just like much more comfortable. Okay. There's that side. So I'm gonna just have you put a little ice pack. Just you don't need to go crazy again. A little baby pinch. Just a little baby pinch right there to make a little numbing on the surface of the skin. And leave that little drop there of numbing so I can see where I was. Sides is where she needs it. The fullness here, and then I'm going to do a little in the middle to lift it up. But and this is a very it can be an expensive thing. We're not. She'll either have to give me hair for at least a good year or two. Okay. You don't have to do anything. She just has to be my friend. And I adore her. We're just doing this because she's letting us film it. Drop that side for me for a moment.
I know, when you're like, you have to let me film it. I'm like, I went on
you
Kelly
went
Clarkson
with no makeup
on.
Yes.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, film away.
Just take a little bit here and go a little bit up. tiny little insertion cut, so sometimes it gets hard to, get it under there. So we just take a little time, make sure we can. She's doing okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't, no, right there, she didn't get sick or anything, is she?
No, bathroom.
Okay, good. Okay, drop that side again. Let's take a look at you. It's right in the front here is what I really want to do. You take a look at that. Okay, so we're gonna do a little on your cheek, and you're gonna see what and how nice that is, but subtle. I think the only way you really can see it is when you do it in front of somebody, and then they see how it changes a little bit because it's so subtle. Yet you see what it's trying to do. So I'm gonna just clean your cheek off here for a moment here first, and then drop both ice packs, and let me just take a look at you. Lift your chin off it. Lift your chin off the chair. There you go. Just a little bit here in the front to like lift it up. Okay, move back again for me. So I'm gonna do that same thing. We're gonna make one little baby insertion point right here. Okay, one little baby pinch. Doing great. It's not too bad, is it? Just a little baby pinch, not like a Kelly Clarkson show. I was jabbing you with things. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
So funny. I used to be terrified of needles.
Were you? You seem to be fine right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to have like a bone to lay it against across. Like that's why we do it against your cheekbone, because there's a little zygomatic, your little zygomatic cheekbone right here. So if not, like sometimes people say, I want to fill in this area. But if you fill that in and there's nothing to lean against, it just fills in your inside of your cheek. So it's like you don't see much or you waste it because you can't, because it just disappears. You gotta lean it against something. So we kind of go right up near that, near your cheekbone there, and lean it against. You can see how just slightly lifting it. Nothing too crazy, because honestly, it's like less than a teaspoon of volume in each like syringe. Lift your head up off the chair. So see how we're just trying to subtly change her shape just a little bit? Really little, nothing a lot. I don't want to do too much on you.
Mm-hmm. It like lifts me.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Wow,
see
looks
how
great.
it changes the shape, just so it makes you more triangular?
That's amazing.
It's really nice to do that. That's it. Okay, let's do that one side. Put your ice pack right there. With your right hand right here, like that. Move this side, do that. And then we're good.
It looks so good.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome. It's great.
You have the ultimate package.
I know. I got a squad in here.
Go
I
like
don't
this.
even have this many friends in LA.
Just do.
Now you have
We all live
us.
in LA. You can hang out with all of
Yeah.
us.
I'm thinking maybe I can put a little Botox in less to soften that. The little chinulite, the little dimples you get, that can pull you up too, and make it like more, when you go like this. So if you soften that, you can also make it bounce back, and be a little less. So those are the things we can do. Put your ice pack up here again. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
One more little baby pinch here. Again, the same thing over here, baby pinch. And we're doing that same thing where I just put a little numbing right there. Just to locally get it nice and numb. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just kind of put like a mound or like a dollop, I like to say, like a little dollop right there, right against your cheek, right at that sort of highest point. You can see how it rounds. It starts to round it a little bit right there. Okay, now. Lift your head up off the chair. Let's look at both sides now. That looks nice. Take a look. Let's see. That one wants to lose a little bit.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. People won't really detect, but you see how now this doesn't look like as, it's like more like it's lifted up a little bit. So the shape changes a little bit.
It's like you have bronzer on a little bit.
Yeah. Well, because I poked her.
No, I mean like it just.
Well, it's like contoured.
But yeah, but do you see like
Great,
how it
yeah.
softens it?
Looks
It gave
great.
her more the front. I think like we could still work on this a little, but I don't want to do too much right now. I don't want to bring it like totally change it. Like you got to build up on that a little bit. So maybe add a little bit more at a time. But I think that looks really good. That's a great first step there.
Yes.
Right? Your friends might even say, if you have friends that you didn't tell do this, they'll a lot of times they'll say you just look really good. They can't put their finger on it. But people that you told, they're probably like, I don't see any difference.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what you want too, and everything. You can ask her those things. But 1, 2, 3, 4.
How does it feel?
Feels fine. It feels fuller though.
It does. You feel.
I have to understand.
You know,
what that
part of it
means
is because
too.
you feel numb. I think part of it's you feel numb, and so you know when you like when your lips are numb, you
It
feel
feels
fuller.
heavier almost.
Fatter.
It's heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Because it has numbing in it.
Yeah.
So she's not gonna swell like the way you would on your lips.
No, yeah, the lips you tend to swell more. You don't really swell here. Maybe a little bit sometimes. There's like if you bruise a little bit,
Yeah.
but not significantly.
Not like the lips.
No,
The lips are
can-
like
And
debilitating.
it depends on the type of filler you use. Some of them are more reactive and you swell more.
Got it.
So lean your head back down. So you know that these are both Botox. It's just 2 little pinches. I'm gonna do that little flex I did you before. Yeah. So the chinulite we call
I
it. The
can't
little
feel
dimpling
it.
there. So we're gonna soften that. It'll take a couple of days for that to work. But we're gonna soften that. Oh, baby, pinch here. Sorry. It's the mentalis muscle, that pucker there. So it'll drop that a little bit, and then we'll do a little touch up for your Botox. Give me a little frown. Okay. It's not enough.
I'm like,
You have a cute frown too.
She does.
Oh, mine's awful.
She's just cute in all ways. Close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. Yeah, just cute.
No, my frown is not cute. You
We
ever look
love
at
her. We love her in our office too.
they used to like make fun of me so bad because like in middle school because I literally used to like not be able to give a mean face.
Because you're so friendly and nice. That's why.
Like
Why
I would
they
be
make fun
like,
of you because you
they'd
can't
be like,
make
Mar,
a
you
face.
can't even like give someone a dirty look. I'd be like, yeah, huh? And then I'd look like I like shit my pants. I'm like, they're like, nah, that ain't it. I'm like, all right.
They're like, that is
Good.
not
Ice
it.
packs back on your cheeks.
Oh my god, I love
And you're
it.
good.
Thank you so.
You're welcome. Let's have you look in the
Yay.
mirror again. You should do the camera angle where you're looking at her and then
Yes.
she's looking at you. Like now
Looking
she's
at
smiling
me,
herself.
looking at you. Looking
Whoa,
at
this
Billy.
is Inception, baby.
wait.
Okay, so we just got out of Dr. Lee's office. I'm so excited. I finally got some SLMD skincare. I've been needing a retinol and a moisturizer bad. Allie, my esthetician, is going to be ecstatic about this. Ecstatic? I don't know. Okay, anyways, so we did filler all around my chin, a little bit in here, and I got a little Botox in my frown line and like right here. We've done Botox one other time on the fly. Dr. Lee, when we did a photo shoot here a couple months ago. Anyways, we did a little bit of Botox here. We got everything on camera, so I will work on getting a little video together, and this I think will be like my first video on my channel. As of right now, from the side, which we did earlier, we did this. So it's just fuller and like more symmetrical. I'll keep you updated. We'll see if anyone notices a difference.